specialty golf, just normal golfers, showing you out there, the general public, that you're not as bad as what you think. It could be worse. You could be.
Castleford, a proud northern town with a small population. Like most northern towns, Castleford relied on its industry. When I was growing up, it was all about Ixon's chemical plant, or Mackey's, that was later known as Nestle. For people much older than me though, it was all about the pits, working down the pit, working down the collieries, the mines. We had 3 in Castleford in those days: Fryston, Glasshoughton and Welldale. My granddad was either a proud miner. Here he is, look, he worked most of his time in the Fryston pit. These men became heroes to us. But if there wasn't working down the pit, or down the mines, there was doing something else. You'd often find them down lane, watching the mighty Castleford Rugby League Football Club. Established in 1926, Castleford Tigers, as they're now known, and mainly competed in England's top flight, Superleague. There has been a couple of blips, but we'll try not to talk about them. The club turned professional in 1926 and moved into the home ground Weldon Road in 1927. Legendary names like Alan Hardesty and Keith Epworth got the club some success during the 60s and 70s. Mal Reilly and John Joyner made sure that success continued in the 70s and the 80s. Who can forget this legendary piece of commentary, unbiased of course, in the 1994 Regal Trophy Cup final.
The final on in a game. Andy A. Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the dressing gate up! Get him off the field! That was diabolical! Get him off the field! That's just typical what it is! Get him walking! If you've got any bottle, Campbell, he should walk! That was absolute diabolical! It's going to be a yellow card! I can't speak! You bottleless gate, Campbell! You dickhead! You bottleless gate! Oh, Steve Peck, Steve! Oh! That's his head! What about him as a try? Shove it up yours! He's the best prop in the world! Never mind anybody else! Magnificent move from Cass! Run across forward, Russell! Russell forward back inside to Steve Peck! He's set up like a 3/4! He's got an H's! That's it! What a magnificent performance!
The area also boasts some of the most excellent amateur rugby league clubs. Some of these clubs are close to my heart, given the fact that my own son has actually represented 2 of these clubs, being Lot Lane and Cutside Raiders. Wow, even my daughter now currently plays for Cutside Raiders. And this was her first ever game. Keep going, Evie. Your dad's super proud of you, sweetheart. And you won't be surprised to know that even a young Tony played the game himself back in the day. I was alright as well, you know. In 5 towns there's 3 professional clubs: Featherstone Rovers, Wakefield Trinity and the mighty Castleford Tigers. And it's the Castleford Tigers where my passion lies. My dad supports Castleford Tigers, my friends and my family support Castleford Tigers, and we've followed them all over the country and even sometimes in different countries. My wife supports Castleford Tigers even though she's actually from Featherstone. Cardinal sin. Well, the modern game looked very much like this. With these men putting the bodies on the line with challenges like you've just seen, injuries and accidents will happen. The Rugby League Benevolent Fund is a charity that provides assistance to players and the family of players who have suffered life-changing injuries playing rugby league. The sport is safer now than at any time in its history, but sadly, as with all contact sports, accidents do happen, and when they do, the Benevolent Fund is there to offer lifelong support. The charity has 20 former players on its full-time register, and each year works with around 40 other people who have experienced serious injuries playing the game they love. So it's with a lot of pride that I say Triple T Golf is taking part in this year's Whitwood 2022 Rugby League Benevolent Fund Charity Golf Day. That's what this video is about, and that's what it's got to do with golf. So let's try and get some money donated. The link will be in the description. Cheers guys. Let's get on with the golf.
Right guys, so welcome down to Triple T Golf. Excited about today's video. So we're doing a charity day for the RFL Benevolent Fund. Look, everybody trying to get out of the camera. Yeah? What are you doing, Stan?
No.
What are you waiting for?
The bacon sandwich.
The bacon sandwich, yeah. Darren's already in there as well. So yeah, today's game, it's all about the charity, it's all about RFL Benevolent Fund. And it's all about trying to raise some money, get some interviews from a few people. And just see how the day goes. Hopefully we'll enjoy it. So yeah, let's hope you enjoy the video. Early morning. Morning. Morning.
First time after COVID, thinking it needed a big intake.
Yeah, let's just show people that, because I think that's it's something that sort of lives on. People don't realise just how much of effect it had with places like this, didn't it?
So last year was the first year that I undertook it, and last year we made £1,630
Wow.
for the charity.
No, that's brilliant.
And later on, Steve Ball will be here with the Benevolent Fund.
Right.
So he comes and accepts our cheque and money for it. So it's been a good job.
That's fantastic.
And I'm grateful for lads to keep coming.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this year there's a lot of them had to drop out through further commitments, which is always hard for them anyway at a later stage. But hopefully, they'll be.
And the Benevolent Fund, I think there's an introduction before this video, and it just shows you what some of these guys during the careers, they've put the bodies on the line, don't they?
Exactly.
And it's something that people don't realise, that when an injury does occur, things like the Benevolent Fund are...
Some of these lads get life-changing injuries.
Mossy Maso, for
You know
example.
what I mean? And this is the Benevolent Fund help them through that transition of being a fit, able lad doing what they want to do, to not being able, and then they're reliant on other people.
On the introduction to this video as well, it does, I think it stipulates my personal sort of connection with Rugby League, but it's a northern thing, isn't it? When people say a Rugby League family, it really is a Rugby League family, from professionals to spectators to golfers that just want to do their bit. It is a proper family.
And I get a lot of support. I'm a member of Leeds District Union of Golf Clubs. I'm on the executive there. So I travel about and I approach clubs when I go for four-balls. And I say that it is for the Benevolent Fund. And we're all, like I said, northern clubs. It is important that they do appreciate that. And they do give me support. They give me. I've got 7 or 8 good four-balls over there. They'll earn a lot of money this afternoon.
Perfect. Right, well, look forward to it. Play well and have a good day, Sam.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Constantly harassing me to be on channel. Constantly. So what does RFL Benevolent Fund mean to you?
These rugby players coming in ain't got a patch on me.
They've not got a patch on you, mate. You're going to smash them all. It's decent turnout already. People are already here, aren't they?
Don't forget, I struggle to run upstairs. Fastest you'll ever see me is when takeaway knocks on door on a Saturday. Just letting you know that.
Well,
Thank you for coming. Today's competition is an Amam. Best 2 scores to count on each hole. Okay, afterwards, when we've all done this, there's some more raffle tickets on sale. It's all for a good cause, boys. Last year we raised £1,600. Okay, so this year we want to try and top that.
Ah, Millennium Boys. Millennium Boys. You gonna come and do an intro?
Morning! Welcome to Whitwood.
Welcome to Whitwood.
Welcome to Whitwood. Happy to
Gaz is in there, look.
Morning, guys.
So yeah, guys, that's Gary from Rolling One down here at Whitwood. Makes all the sandwiches and runs a little cafe down here. I thought it'd be a good idea to leave a camera on the first tee to catch some of the golfers playing golf. Instead, we got a sponsor.
We interrupt this golf tournament for a commercial break.
That's not how we do things at Triple T Golf, Gary. If you're going to do it, let's do it right, eh? Come on. So here's a quick word from our unofficial sponsor, Rolling One Sandwich Bar at Whitwood Golf Club.
We interrupt this golf tournament for a commercial break.
If you're down at Whitwood Golf Course on a weekend, no breakfast, you're late for your tea time with a friend, the hunger pains are real but they can be beat. Rollin' One has your back with a tasty treat. Inside the clubhouse and next to the bar, you'll find Gary and he'll make you the best butty by far. You can get bacon, sausage and even some spam. The man can be trusted to serve up some banging scran. The prices are decent and portions quite large. This advert was awesome. How much should I charge? Over to you, Gaz, so you can tell me the fee.
Now back to the golf.
Right guys, so our shotgun start, we're starting on the 5th, the dreaded 5th. To be quite honest with you, I'm not going to be filming everyone because I want to play myself and I want to enjoy it. Mr. Stan on to tee first. We have got nearest at line on this hole as well, so.
I'm just trying to keep it in.
It's low, it'll work. Has it gone right in the trees?
I think it's right back at bunker.
That could be. That could be on line. That'll be interesting. We're not too far off the line there, ain't I, Darren? Bit of a top of Ruby, but it's going to stay around, it'll be alright.
Too much about scores here, we've got some
Nice, nice, get in. Off line, Dazzler. I'm not holding the edit there, I'm just out here playing with me, mate, having a laugh. Yeah. Touchdown throws his iron at me.
I got 6 from the drop.
1,
I get 2 shots.
So 2, 3, 5. I got a bogey. Oh, lucky mate.
Yeah, that looks
Nice
nice.
job. It's real nice.
Might just be a bit short, maybe.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's well short, isn't it?
I didn't catch it right at all. Whoa, for left! For left! That's over.
That's a really bad shot.
Stay short at bunker.
Yeah, we reach right there.
That's fine. Playing bogey golf. That 3 bogeys then. So all 7 here and me standing in pretty decent position. Stop! Stop! Got him done. Done! Right, we're going to stop here. It's all on you, is this? Get somewhere near, we need a birdie.
shot.
I'm not well. I'm really not well.
It's one of the. Perfect.
Whoa, Stan, that's not like you.
I might have gone through, you might have a good shot in.
Yeah, lovely. Ready? Birdie! That's it. So that's our front nine done, which has felt a little bit peculiar, hasn't it, really?
Really weird.
Teeing off from the fifth, and then for some reason, I don't know if it's just the guys in front of us or what, but we got instructed to carry on playing the front nine tees, which has thrown us off even more. But hey, we're just playing. Not playing too bad. I don't think I've seen you do some of them shots ever before. But like we've already said, flu jab and COVID jab yesterday, you've already said you're aching all over.
Do ache all over.
You're playing alright?
Yeah, bits and bats.
Yeah. First tournament you've ever played in down here? How are you finding it?
Alright. Weird.
And let's not forget, guys, the whole purpose of this is for the RFL Benevolent Fund. Now, the pro that was supposed to be playing, the rugby player, sorry, that was supposed to be playing with us today.
She's heavily pregnant and she's in the hospital.
Yeah, so she's currently in labour.
he's
So
obviously with her.
whoever it was that was supposed to be playing with us, good luck.
Thompson.
Yeah, Mr. Thompson and Mrs. Thompson, I assume.
Yeah, welcome.
Congratulations and good luck with everything. But so yeah, so it has meant that it's just us three.
Which is Mrs. Thompson now, isn't it?
No, if it's not me, it could be anybody, I suppose. But it has meant that it's just us three, and again, comfortable with each other. So it's been all right to just carry on playing. First birdie then on the par 5. We've had a couple of pars, so yeah, we don't know the scores until the end of it all. But like I said, the RFL Benevolent. The RFL Benevolent. No.
Benevolent.
Benevolent. The RFL Benevolent.
The RFL Benevolent Fund.
The RFL Benevolent Fund. It'll all be linked at the bottom. Take a look. Do your Just Giving stuff and donate and everything else. And yeah, because that's what it's all about. So you've seen from the intro, these guys put the bodies on the line every single week. When they retire, when they're actually playing, injuries and accidents do happen. So sometimes they need this little bit more help for their family, really, and the general day-to-day lives. So take a look at it, read some of the testimonials on there, see some of the great work they do, and please donate as much as you can possibly afford. Just one final thing. One of my dad's favourite ever players, Kevin Beardmore, or aka Gripper, suffered a huge heart attack last week, and is currently in hospital recovering. I do know that he's awake now and he is talking to his family. So just wanted to say, get well soon, Gripper, and hopefully you can make a full recovery, and we'll be back seeing you walking around Classic Cast sometime soon. All right, buddy. All right, crack on.
I'll be in the same place.
Another bunker though.
Yeah, it's on way back.
Oh, Tony. Holy shit. Wow. Coming round.
Awful shot.
Well, but it could be on that line, you know. Same shot as what I did for Sam. Well,
In the same way. That's how you play it. Drop that.
Might miss you.
What a prawn.
Andy's from there. Oh, look at it back. Hey!
Mr. Bell's got a par. Yay!
You should say that every time.
Dead straight to it deck. Left the bunker, didn't it? You alright? I can't believe you've got that for birdie, sir. You have? Oh, did you? Oh, devastating. Got it for par though. Does. Oh dear. I really feel ill now. I can't stress how poorly I feel. So what's this for, Stan? This for par as well? Come on, chance of 2 pars. Technically 11, but it is our 15th?
16.
16.
Yeah, we've got 3 left, haven't we? 16,
I just got a par. Darren and Stan both just got bogeys, which essentially is net par. So I think we could be scoring alright. I think there'll be better scores out there, but
might be alright, might not.
just hope it made it
I don't know
through.
where that's come from, but it looks like it's brand new.
That'd be perfect. Absolutely perfect, that mate. I won't be far off. So weird. Not only that, your club seemed to go through and then ball delayed. It was like there was a glitch then in Matrix.
It felt weird.
I can't wait to watch that back.
It felt really weird.
It's like when you're playing a PlayStation game and you've swung and everything, ball stays there and then it sets off.
Do you know what? I think after the club come out now and they've lit it.
Oh, weird. I did not like this hole today. Darren said that on pretty much every hole.
Oh yeah.
Right guys, so we're on the last hole. I think we've played some half decent stuff, you know. I don't think we've done well enough to win it. We always had an uphill battle because there's only 3 of us.
I think we must have underestimated the weather a bit. I have. I did.
The wind, maybe. Yeah, let's go. Let's drive at night. One hole that I've got to put with you. Everything else will be quite nice.
Look at the wind, but what? Oh, it's alright.
It's good. It's great. Oh, it's not over.
I'll build that though, that's alright.
It's alright there.
That's delightful. Look at that coming round. Meow, 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 meow. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's going to be near me, I think. Yeah. Pretty much in line with me.
Behind you. Yeah.
I think, Darren, have you got that for par? Yeah. I've got mine for par. Stan's got his for par.
John Smith's advert, innit?
Well, suck it in then.
All of that's going on, you know. I'm not editing any of that out. Not at all. I am putting it in and you stroking your belly.
Tell me when I can breathe out. I've been breathing in for years.
I'm waiting for you to tell me how it went. Awful. You know that looks well though. Yeah, I know that looks well. Yeah, you were a bit uncharacteristic out there, weren't you? It's not about how we play though, is it? It's all about the day. Stan scratching his head. Let's keep filming it. Might put it in slow-mo with some like Diet Coke music behind it. There you go. Anything you want to say?
No, not really.
No.
Now you've got me embarrassed now.
So my name's Steve Ball, General Manager of the Benevolent Fund. It's great to come back here after all the problems that we've had with COVID and see so many familiar faces that supported the Benevolent Fund since 2013. A difficult time for people during COVID, and the Benevolent Fund has stood in when medical practitioners couldn't get to people's houses, and we were a friendly voice at the end of the phone. Wakefield itself, or the Wakefield area, we support more people from the Wakefield area than any other area, Rugby League area, as it is now. The Benevolent Fund's changed over the last, say, 10 years. 1 in 4 of the people who come to assistance for us now from the women and girls game, which we didn't have before. So we're constantly evolving. We're constantly involved with people. We give lifelong support. We're not just here today, gone tomorrow. Lads who are seriously injured, where they're sustainable and when in times of crisis. And we do what's best. I was fortunate enough to talk to the future King of England, who said to me, he's a patron of Welsh Rugby League, how proud Rugby League must be in the way it looks after injured players and their families. I think that says it all. So I'm very proud to be part of Rugby League. It's been my game since my dad used to take me to watch when I was 5 years old. So thank you to everybody here for supporting it. All your money goes to lads and families who need support and may support us for many years to come. Thank you very much.
First of all, we're doing nearest of pins. I'd like to ask Ben Cooks if he'd like to come and present the prize for these, please. So the nearest of pin on the 3rd was Lee Mills. Was Mason Greenway. The 12th, sponsored by M. Brooks, was Ryan Tilford. The 15th, sponsored by B. Sykes, was Philip Pemberton. And you're nearest the line on the 5th and 14th, also sponsored by Mr. Pemberton, was Kev Birchfield. Right, we now start presentation for your main competition, and the prize will be presented by this vagabond here, Lee Brooks.
Oh, step back, step. Oh, this is it! What a magnificent try! Shove it up yours! He's the best prop in the world!
Shall I say a few words? Can I just... He's your kind of man. I'd just like to thank Lee and Ben for coming along, because at the beginning, 14 days ago, I had 14 Rugby League players to come in, past and present. Today, I think I ended up with 3. Yeah, but Gordon was one. Oh, yeah. Which things happen, I know that, but it's a bit of disappointment when the money is going out. So I'd like to thank Graham Blakeway. Steve Fenton, Fizzer, or was that to go because he's on the pump. Mr. Eddington, who stepped in at the last moment. He's had to go as well. So much appreciated for them. So in 3rd place, with 93 on the count back, is Leon Teasdale, SK, Ryan Tilford, in 2nd place, in count back, was Gordon Till, Charlie Ansell, Andrew Smith and Bowser. As for this autograph, and your winners for 2022 with a score of a lot 103.
Can we say an unbelievable score?
Yes. It's Lee Blackburn, Chris Fire, Paul Lane and Evo.
I'd just like to say thank you for everybody that's turned up, past and present rugby players as well. Bit of silence.
President speaking.
Just like to say thank you to everybody that's turned up. There's been a massive outcome, it looks, of everybody. Obviously, thanks to everybody that's turned up. Just like to say that.
I'm just a man. I just stand up being give you it. Yes. A big one, Paul was doing. It's you lads out there, thank you very much for attending and keeping this thing going. We'll be here next year, don't forget.
Can we just have a quick round of applause? Paul from Pine Peace.
We're now with Lee Crooks and his son Ben, and again we talked about sort of how rugby's deep in the family, really. It's in your genes, isn't it? And I think you two were basically living examples of that. Why are events like this important for the Benevolent Fund?
Well, I think, you know, obviously being an ex-player and coming through the system. You know, I started playing in 1980, and I've seen the torments of other players that have not been able to, once they've retired, not being able to get a job, not being able to go out of it, because certainly within a full-time environment, it's such a close-knit community sort of thing. You get used to the players and being around stuff. It's very hard and very difficult to be able to transition into another world, so to speak. So,
and you've gone through that, obviously.
Well, I have, and I've been very fortunate that, you know, I've worked for the RFL, and obviously at the current time I'm working for LFC. I've worked for a number of professional clubs, so, you know, I've been able to do that, and you know, other players haven't been able to, and it's really, I find it very difficult to talk to people that you know, when they're retiring and stuff like that, and they're saying to me, you know, what do I do, Lee? Where do I go?
Yeah.
So I think that the Benevolent Fund it really helps people that are in crisis, I think.
Gives them somewhere to go as well. Well, you're at the other end of that, really, Ben, aren't you? Because you're currently still playing.
Yeah, I am, yeah, and you know, probably the scariest thing for a modern player that's still playing the game is the fear of retirement being forced onto you.
Yeah.
You know, whether that's through injury or circumstantial contracts or whatever. And you know, like I know blokes that have come out of the game and they've had that option taken away from them, and it wasn't their choice to retire. And they've had that forced onto them. So, and them two, you know, they've been in touch with the Benevolent Fund, they've helped them out, whether it might be simple things like childcare when they're trying to find work because they haven't prepared for that, actually finding work, healthcare, all them little sorts of things that people don't really realise or they might take for granted when they're in full-time sport. Is that, you know, for us as individuals, our healthcare is taken care for us. If we break something or we need surgery, that's all taken care of. And if you have that one little slip up where, you know, you're out of the game and you need that sort of medical, it's not always available. I know in this country we're fortunate to have the NHS and stuff like that, but it's not always a very fast and clinical process to have that support there as well.
And I think we touched on the intro to the video that people seem to forget that you guys, whether past players or current players, you're putting your bodies on the line and it's for entertainment. It's for people's entertainment, so they've got something to come down and watch and enjoy. And again, you tend to just see them as individuals on a field and not like you are now stood in front of me, a real guy with repercussions to if you get injured, and you've got families and you've got careers and you've got aspirations as well beyond rugby. So again, having something like this, I suppose it's going to help you and give you sort of a path when you do finish. I suppose it's going to be imperative for you, really, for any young players coming through as well.
It is, and don't get me wrong, I don't think it's highlighted enough the work that the Benevolent Fund does. Again, for me, being someone that's still playing the game, you know, I'm very fortunate to be able to come down and help support things like this and know that the local community around sport, not just professional entities, you know, real life public people who come down and trying to support people like me. If the worst should happen and I have to retire early, I've got that support from this great foundation that's supported by regular people, and I don't think that's something that's highlighted enough.
So it's fair to say that you'd both tell anybody that's watching this video that they need to go onto the Just Giving page and donate to the Benevolent Fund.
100% correct.
Fantastic. Just one final question, guys, before you go. Was it a tougher game in your day than it is now?
I think it was more brutal.
Different game.
Yeah, I think it's more physical.
And I'm sure I touched upon earlier, and I'm sure Lee, again, I think you were your ex-teammate, just sending well wishes to Gripper, obviously, after his recent health scare.
Yeah, with, you know, I saw that on Facebook, and it was on it. Like they were talking to Bob prior to going to Gripper's daughter's wedding. So, you know, I think all best wishes to Gripper and his family, and that, you know, hopefully he's a fighter, and I think that he's gradually coming through the problems that he's had, and hopefully he'll be fitting well in the near future.
Brilliant. Get well soon, Grip. Right, that's it, guys. I'll let you go and I'll let you enjoy your pie and peas, Ben. So we joined with winning team. Anything you want to say, guys?
Thanks. Just good golf, really.
Yeah.
Lad who were with us, he plays off 17 or something. He played to 7 today.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's best round ever.
Because we followed you around and I saw Mr. Maffay having a couple of retakes.
To be honest, I know I'm a fat lad, but my legs are killing. I had to piggyback him most at where.
He was playing off my handicap with this today.
I think it was window, mate, wasn't it? I think it was on that 16th or 15th.
16th.
I saw you hit ball and I thought, God, he's hit that, and then I just saw it going and I thought, yeah, that ain't coming back. So that's it then. Now you'll have to come back next year and try and retain it. Chris, are you not bored of winning stuff down here, mate?
No.
Yeah, I think this is my last year as an amateur, to be fair.
He says that where he's played today is definitely still going to be an amateur.
When he turns pro and he goes for his first final and that, he's going to take
I've had enough. I put my name on enough balls in this club, so.
Oh, I reckon you've got two walking caddies here for you anyway, mate.
Yeah.
Right, guys, we'll come back.
He gives me the numbers and I just see the
BMW
distance.
page, yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Just like to say, I know it's like a benevolent fund and that, but it's a privilege sometimes. I think it's my 4th year doing this down here. And it's nice to see players come and go, past and present.
Yeah.
You know, everybody chips in, raise some money and that. For a little club, we don't do too bad raising money wise. Everybody has a laugh, plenty. And I'd just like to say thank you to Whitwood Golf Club for hosting summer.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just, what is it, estimated a total of £2,000?
Yeah,
and that's before anybody that goes on Just Giving and donates. So
and it's massive to Benevolent Fund. Helps them out.
Well, we've just listened to both Lee and Ben there talking about obviously past players and current players, and I do think sometimes it's overlooked the fact that these guys are just human beings, and they're putting the bodies on the line for your entertainment, and then after that, when they retire, there's a life, isn't there? Some of these players are retiring at 35. It's nothing. Yeah, so they need another life. So it's great to have something like this there. What would you say that if anybody's watching the video, they've got to go to the Just Giving page? It's going to be linked below. and they're going to have to donate out there to Benevolent. Fantastic. Right.
That's that, got it, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Youth of today. Youth of today. That'll go as a shot. Right, guys. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Congratulations. So yeah, that's Whitwood's Benevolent Fund Charity Golf Day. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Personally, I shot 78 on the round. The team did all right. Obviously, we didn't win anything, but it wasn't about that today. So again, if you don't subscribe to the channels, please do so. Please like the video. Please comment. I've really enjoyed making this. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching it. So if you do want to look more into the Benevolent Fund, the link to the website and the Just Giving page and everything else will be in the description of the video. So yeah, enjoy it, guys. Like it, comment, and make sure you donate. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Bye. RFL Benevolent. The RFL Benevolent. Benevolent. The RFL Benevolent. The RFL Benevolent Fund.
On the hole, Triple T Tony. Just thought I'd check in, guys. It's Gary from Rolling One. Just doing a bit of commentary. Stands it down the right of the runway. Tony's gone straight down the middle. Let's see what a landing can do. Headed it towards the bunker. Just cleared it to the right. Get a few of these. There you have it. That's Tony's Triple T boys on the run. On the tee now, you got Mills here. What? Well, it'll be on camera if you do. Why? Your shit, well, we know your shit. Nice shot, Lee. Take two. Lovely shot, missed above third.